Hey everybody, here's an interesting one. It's a follow-up on a video I had done last week or so. So many years ago, on my very first trip to France, I brought with me an 8mm video camera. And this is like, little videotapes. And the camera was obviously a million years old. And apparently, I had it in widescreen mode, as you can see right here. Now, normally when we're looking at video of this age, we're looking at interlaced video, and normally be like 720 by 480 interlaced lines of video. But as you can see here, I'm missing the top and the bottom because it's letterboxed. So you can imagine that there's less than 480 interlaced lines of video here, and from a camcorder, and there you go. Obviously, I'm shaking because I love castles, and this is my very first one. This is why I love castles, this very moment here. Anyway, I've got this video. It's about 35 minutes long. It's 35 minutes long. And I digitized it years ago. This is a DV encoded AVI file, which is as good as I could get at the time. And you can see that, again, it is interlaced. I'm playing it back in VLC right now. If I click on video, it's zooming to original, and the de-interlacing is set to off. So you can actually see the little jagged lines, because if you're unfamiliar with interlaced video, each frame of video is made up of two fields of video, one after the other, but interlaced together. So every 480 lines of video is made up of 240, and it does one half and then interlace the other half on one half. So it's sort of each frame is made of two fields, and these are, of course, temporal fields. And, of course, on a screen like this, you see them together, so you see the weird little jaggedy lines. Great. So one of the questions is does those upresing software packages even work? And I went through, and I'm using the Topaz Video Upresing software. And what's kind of cool about it is that I went and I upresed it from 480 interlaced lines of video to 1080p. It's 1080 progressive lines, so that I've de-interlaced the video along the way. I've asked to extract more, to extrapolate more video, and since it's already letterboxed, I'm actually going to be able to take advantage of the crop, so the top and bottom get cropped off, and there you go. So does it work? That's the question everyone asks. Now, I had done this very, very large demo of it, but I'm going to do a short demo, just a few seconds of video, to show you that, in fact, it does indeed work. So when I come over here, you can see that the video file that I was playing was 8 gigabytes. It was DV codec, 35 minutes long. That's about right. In this first demo I did, I call it top first because there's the top line and then there's the bottom line, or the odds and the evens. And I said, you know what? The top line is the first field. And by doing that 30-second, I did it as uncompressed as I could as an MP4. And this is what it looks like. And it looks very, very bad. Let me come over here, turn off the always fit. You'll see now it really shows you this, but you're seeing a lot of the jerkiness, and that's because the interlacing is in the wrong direction. I actually am turning every frame back and forth and back and forth. I said the top field was first, but technically this should have been bottom field first. So that makes a really big difference. If I click on bottom field first, you're going to find the video is completely smooth. Isn't that amazing? And that's, again, the difference between when you're de-interlacing a video, you either can just, throw away half the video, or in this case, what you're doing is you're temporarily turning the video into something else, and that's what it's doing right now. It's really, really amazing how much quality there is here. Now, again, I am zoomed to fit the wallpaper. If I were to actually make it a full 1080p, you'll see really how much extrapolation it's done. And the answer is a ton. It has done a ton of extrapolation. It is staggering how much extrapolation that this has done and how well this looks. Matter of fact, if I come over here to Premiere, and obviously I'm going to make the window bigger so you can see it. It's always kind of weird looking at the video quality when you're looking at video quality. So right now, this is the 8mm clip if I were to zoom in to make it fill the screen. Let me turn off the audio. All right, I've turned off the audio. So now let's take a look at just what the video looks like. So this is the 8mm film zoomed up. And let me turn that off. That is the 8mm film upresed. So you can really see the difference. I mean, a little bit of a zoom thing there, but that's crazy. That's crazy. As a matter of fact, if I do it to the exact resolution, this is what you're looking at. So I have turned this little window here into this window here by using de-interlacing, upresing. I went from, again, less than 480 interlaced lines to 1080p at 60 frames a second. And it's pretty awesome. I'm pumped. Not everyone's going to be thrilled. They're going to go, it's still low. Dude, it's not going to be perfect. It was an 8mm camcorder in 1999 or in 2000. I mean, this is pretty good. So yeah, I have to be honest with you. I am a fan of this software. Also, interestingly enough, the clip you're looking at is the compressed version. I actually decided to see what it would look like compressed. And if you come over here, you'll notice is that first clip I showed you was 1.8 gigabytes for 30 seconds. That's the one that's staggered because I had done the interlacing in the wrong direction. So this is the interlacing in the wrong direction. But the second one is only same video, only 131 megabytes because I compressed it. But with this type of loss, you're never going to notice those compression artifacts because there's already other types of artifacts going on. So I shouldn't be afraid of video compression in this case because, again, I've already got compression. Now, shaky cam, all type of stuff, different video. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So definitely a big fan of the software. You'll see it in the link below. I am not an affiliate, so I'm just saying it's